Good afternoon, Charleston. It's Phil Kiley on the Bonavista. We're on the transmission line between Charleston and Lethbridge. About 500 meters down that way is the trailway. And locals will know across there is the mink farm. And about 1,500 meters down that way is the highway 230. And you keep on going, you'll hit Charleston down there. Nice warm day. Collected a bit of sap. Out continuing my survey out around the this is all the drainage of Raymond Brook. Check out that gnarly tamarack there with the maple trying to get up through it. As I said, this is the drainage for Raymond Brook. And it appears that this area, the drainage here, is where the maple is concentrated, and there's lots of birch too, but mostly maple, as we can see there, and we'll see in a minute. Every little hollow that there's a bit of wetland and a bit of sun, the maple will flourish, despite the balsam fir. Here we pulled into a nice tappable stand of maple in there. That's nice. You see they grow like that, more like a bush than a tree. Oh, sorry for that nauseating camera's pan there. There we are. Not a great size, but very mature. Probably a couple of branches on that one there, tappable. There's one over there for a couple of taps. But here we can see some moose damage here. What happens in the clear cutting is the maple gets chopped off, and then it tries to sprout back up from suckers, and the moose get out of them. The rabbits like them too, and there's some really big rabbits in here too. If anybody's interested, they love the maple too. They'll only get up as high as they can reach, but the moose, of course, can limb everything. But eventually, a couple of branches will get up through and make what turns into more like what we see there in the background. You can see on a couple of trees that I've tapped earlier on in the season, like that one that's 49 inches on the circumference. That's a really nice tree, a classic tree shape. Somehow it got past the moose. If you look back on my some of the photos, you'll see that first tapping. So we're down here, we're into a little hollow, a little wet hollow, and the maple like it, and there's enough sun because of the transmission line, I guess, that makes a bit of a break for the sun to get in here. And we see there's still a few black spruce around, struggling. Setting up my camera to do some videography, take over, give my arms a rest from holding the phone. There's the shutter. Focus there. We'll start it. And that's running. Have to excuse the lens. Usually shooting wildlife. That's all I have. And I don't have my remote aboard, so We'll check out the sound on this. Hey Charleston, just a couple of clicks over that way. So as you can see, as they make it up in these little spots. When I first started out here, of course I didn't survey. It took me a few years. I'm almost got this entire drainage of the Raymond Brook drainage system. And at first I thought there was no way that there could be any commercial viability. This wouldn't be commercially to top the maples, but now I've almost finished a survey here. There's the potential with a bit of management for a farm is really good. Now, of course, that's only a seasonal thing. You might get a couple of months out of that, but of course, the forest is 4 seasons, and there's lots of other. We could come in and harvest the fir for firewood. Continue to let the maples and the birch grow, and maybe introduce some other hardwood species that we can grow to make some value-added products. I don't know. We'll do some more research. Meantime, I'll get this off. I'll only be able to do 12 minutes. I hope everybody's battened down for the storm that's coming. You have a good night on the Bonavista.